think you just go with these two. Still think you want the Metagross for the back. I actually think you want Rilla. But Rilla's like so hard to use here. It is. It's so hard to use. It's either Rilla. Urshifu's not that great. Torn can give me speed control. But like, I think I'm gonna go with the Torn actually. We'll try Torn again. I think Rilla's nice. I think he's too smart to lose to Rilla. And even if he does bring Feeny, we just have to maintain our like Metagross or our Lucky. And then as far as bringing Urshifu, like Urshifu doesn't really want to deal with Weezing. Urshifu's not great versus what is it? Regieleki, because they can just max strike you. And it's not great versus Cinderace. It's terrible versus Feeny. And it's not even great versus Rillaboom. It's good because it has Sucker Punch, and it can Sucker Punch a couple of those things. Being able to like Revenge KO like a Cinderace that's already in max mode is pretty good. Corbels, how's it going? I don't think you nuke the Weezing. Because like, what's Weezing do? What does Weezing even do? So if you lead like Weezing Gigas, you just get the Gigas off. You just like make sure your speed control is correct on the Gigas and take the Gigas off the board. Because we can take out the Weezing next turn. Like, you want to stick this damage onto the Gigas. And then what's Weezing do? Alright. So that means he still could have Gigas Weezing in the back. Still totally could, but I get my weather up. So you could like protect Zacian, Hard Touch him, Weezing, take away Zacian's ability, and switch out back again. And then get a second attack boost. But right now, we have the speed control that we need. Let me think about this. I think I just double protect. I wonder if they're gonna max Rilla. Max Rilla would be sick here. I could probably also switch in my Torn. Just gonna go for Fake Out or Grassy Glide this turn. We'll try it. And I want to take away his Terrain. That's why I'm doing it. Let's see. I really feel this Lucky should have Thunder. I really feel it should have Thunder. It's on an Ogre team. It should have Thunder. Imagine if Regieleki got Ally Switch. That'd be busted. Alright, let's go. Fake Out. Go for it. That's fine. So Lightning. This is going to do a lot onto the Zacian. And it's just, we're just doing this to take terrain away. Because like next turn we have the Rilla pinned from the Hurricane. So he's probably going to switch it. I would not be surprised to see him switch it. Saber Turbo for it. We thick. You really thought you'd be able to get me off the board like that. Yeah, I don't actually think it's a misplay to like seal that up there. We could Tailwind, but I think actually went for a Hurricane to switch in and pin something here is nice. If he eats Cobra Berry too, that would suck. But like, I don't think it's the end of the world. But we got him pinned right now. And as far as he knows, I guess if he doesn't know our team, he might be respecting our Sash on our Torn that we don't have. I think we have like a Lockenberry on it, so it can fight against Lekkies better. He's withdrawing Rilla. Awesome. So whatever switching in is taking a big Hurricane. So that means it's going to be a lot worse of a Maximon. So it means the last Mon's going to be Gigas. And that's fine. Like if this Weezing's coming in and taking like a crap ton of damage here. And he's just going to lose his Zacian. Yo, we take those. So he's going to be able to bring in the Gigas for free. But like this Weezing's taking a lot here. Like if we crit, he might die. He might die. Alright, that's great. Oh, that's really great. That's enough for me to pull the trigger and double into that slot. Or just go for the big attack into it. Let me actually think about this. I think... Oh, we sent out the roll. I was going to say, I could have taunt that Weezing. I was going to say, I probably should. I'm just going to Lightning there then. If he's going to play it like this. Yeah, he has no ability right now. He's doing this. He's just going to break my Sash that I don't have. So Gigas is going to take a full max Lightning. I guess it's no longer terrain, but you get the idea. He needs to be fake outing. I don't think Grassy Glide takes out my Lucky unless he's banded. Just throwing that out there. I do not think he takes us out unless he's banded. Yeah, we thick. I can respect that play. But, like, I don't think Regieleki wants to take this. It makes it such a weaker Maximon. Holy crap, yo. Get wasted, Gigas. He's gonna lose your Rilla this turn too unless it's Koba. Yep. Oh, he's thick. Not bad. But at this point, we just, we don't even need to Electro Web because I can miss. I think you just Thunderbolt. Yeah. That's game. Yep. Got it. We take those, man. It's hard beating these Rilla teams with Ogre, but, like, we played it really, really smart at the start of the game with our switches and maxing Aleki early. I think I want to go Urshifu. We can protect, we can switch. You still have to bring your Ogre, but it's not any good. Maybe we'll bring Torn to try and get something done. This is a bad matchup. Double Electric is like the... Like, just Torn is enough to make, like, Ogre sad. Just Lucky is enough to make Ogre sad. Yeah, we'll see. It's a really good team over there. It's very similar to the team we were using the other day in that it has Lucky instead of Urshifu. Or, sorry, Lucky instead of Indeedee. I still think Indeedee's better. Yeah, we'll see. I think bringing Urshifu as a lead is going to very, very much mess with what they're going with. I can obviously just switch it out too. I do not mind just switching out the Urshifu. Basically, you don't want to go Rilla because Rilla can't protect, right? If they lead like Torn and Sin, I'm super sad. Rilla can't protect. Rilla has to switch. Like, it's not good. Not a good look. And we just would lose it to an Airstream. Urshifu on the other hand has like a Sash. Yeah, I think this is fine. The real play is to Sucker Punch my own freaking Metagross, right? I actually think if he's going to lead like this, I really think that I'm just going to max my Urshifu. Unseen Fist Porygon, let's go! Dude, that's savage. I dig it. That means he has Calyrex in the back. He has these two, Calyrex, and probably Feeny. Yeah, I'll totally max this Urshifu here. I think giving a Nuck to our Metagross is, like, extreme value. Plus, like, Urshifu's awesome in max mode. It looks so cool. It's just gonna be, like, not that Urshifu that's max. It's gonna be, like, the not G-max. It's, like, the Rilla's G-max, but it didn't say it, and the Urshifu said it was G-max, and then it's not. I can see it. Yeah, we'll see. We're trying Incineroar. Go for it. Feeny? Show me that Feeny. Lecky. Go for it. Yeah, basically, Metagross just wants to hit things. And you can drop my attacks all you want, but we're enabling our Metagross. We're putting all of our value in Metagross. We're probably actually going to max that Lecky and just earn my Metagross's life. I wonder if this might actually just KO this Porygon. This poor little Porygon. Let's go, Urshifu. Let's pop it off right now. Nuck. Now, I'm intimidated on the Urshifu slots. This is only do like 30%. Yeah, maybe about 40. But it's giving our Metagross a +1 on an Iron Head. And that's super value. You can't put a price on that. And if you're actually Trick Rooming me, like, you're big sad. Nah, we don't get the KO. Never lucky. Oh, we get the flinch. Yeah, I'll take it. I wonder if it's better to one blow there in case he protects with a Porygon. But we'll just hit the Porygon. He might max the Lucky here. I don't know if Lucky one-shots Metagross with like a magnet. I don't think it does. I want to say I don't think that it does. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Let's see it. Metagross is a +1. Urshifu's at neutral. Show me that in Sin though. Yes. That's why I didn't go with the one blow. That's fine. Metagross does not give a shit. If you're maxing your Lecky, that might still be bad. So after we make the next Pokemon without Dynamax, do you think the Rusted Sword items would be worth running? If there's like no Dynamax in the next games, like Zacian's still super busted. He is maxing the Lecky. That's the right play, by the way. I don't know if he one-shots Metagross. I really don't know if he one-shots Metagross. Do you guys think he one-shots it? He'd have to be like Magnet. Yo, is that a sub? Nidorino. Yo, thank you for the big sub. Appreciate it. Don't kill me. You fucking real? That's nuts. That's actually super crazy that KOs, I think. I think that's super, super crazy that KOs. No terrain control, like, just straight up. One shots a Meta. He's orbed, okay. Why don't they just run Magnet? I don't understand why they don't just run Magnet. We're at +1 now. Actually, we're at neutral. Because we got double intimidated. But thank you so much for that sub. Hope we're having a great time. Is that a citrus? Okay. I actually think the next one of those would do it. I think I'm actually just gonna come on with here. I think we're just gonna Tailwind. I think if we Tailwind, we're fine. Because that Porygon in the back is low, and the last one's probably Calyrex. So I think we just fuck. He's just gonna fake out us. Alright, let me think about this. I'm gonna try and make my Tailwind up. I think I'm gonna actually do that. And I'm gonna go for a Nuck on the Lecky and put it within range for a Sucker Punch. That's my idea. So you could totally fake out and nuke my Torn. Forgot, he just switched in Sin that turn. But there's nothing, I couldn't have brought Ogre in, so. And if I get my Hurricane off, that's great. I'll take my Hurricane. I'll take Hurricanes all the way. We just gotta get this Lecky off the board. I wonder if he's gonna like double into my Urshifu. I mean, if he does, I still win. If he lets me get this Hurricane off, I will win the game. He is doubling into the Urshifu. That's a good play. I mean, but my Urshifu now lets beat your Lecky. So like, I'm actually still okay. I can respect that play 100%. But like I even talked about it. But we're still gonna be fine. He's probably gonna try and get my Urshifu off the board. It doesn't really matter to me who he tries to get off the board. Yep. He was doing that just to break Sash, which is correct. Now, as far as I know, this Ogre spread is made to speed creep Regieleki by 1 point. And if we know what he has in the back, he has this Lecky, right? He has an Incinerate here. He has a low HP Porygon and probably a Calyrex, and he can't max. So I think we have it. I think we have the game. The only way that we do not have the game is if he switches out the Incin. Now then we just taunt the Calyrex and we don't get Trick Roomed. I think that's game. So we actually Hurricane into the Incin slot to punish switching out. Even though he's probably switching for Porygon just to fodder. Spout will KO the Lecky from here. I have faith. And we should be outspeeding this Lecky. If not, that means the Ogre that was given to us is not what it said it was. So he's going to fodder the Porygon 2, fodder the Lecky, and then bring out Incin Calyrex. And we're just going to taunt it and Spout. Max guard. Okay, it's fine. If you want to keep that one, go for it, Chief. If you want to keep your Lecky all day, you totally can. Ain't no one stopping you. We'll see. He's gonna bring out his Incin here, so that's gonna, and he's gonna be able to fake out. So like that's actually another really smart play. But I think we have enough. Yeah, we'll see. That's a good play from him, though. That was actually a good play by Max Guard in there. I didn't really expect him to Max Guard. Let's see if he brings Calyrex out here now. We're still fine. Yo, we gotta use Defiant Tornadus. Alright, let's think about what we want to do here. We do outspeed with Torn. It's out of max turns. If we just have to preserve our Ogre, so we have to protect Ogre, right? Obviously. 2 turns on Tailwind or 1? 2. Yeah, we're fine. He's gonna have to hit like max. We'll actually see. I'll go for a Hurricane into the Lecky though, and then we'll protect. Yeah, we'll see. This could actually end up being very bad because if he basically, if he takes out my Torn, right? If he takes out my Torn, baits my Protect, and then brings the same. He's withdrawing. If he's parting shotting here, we'll see how this goes. Either way, our Torn's gonna not die, so that's good. Don't kill my Tornadus, I kinda need it. And this is a big Hurricane onto this Glastrier slot, too. It's gonna pretty much put it within range, I think. Let's see if it's vested. That might be vested. That looks vested. You look very vested. It's Flare Blitzing. No fake out, no nothing. That's fine, it's literally raining. I have to always have a way to read Tailwind. If I can do that, I can win. So I think we just Hurricane into the Calyrex and Spout. I think we got it. I think that's vested Calyrex, but I think this guy does. I don't think even vested eats this Spout. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. I could have taunted to stop TR, but I didn't think it had it. And then now I just Tailwind Spout and I got it. Whew. I think he should have like parting shotted. I really think he should have parting shotted the Torn, double protected or something like that. Maybe even switch out the Calyrex for instant for like one more turn fodder there and get like a board that's Calyrex-Lecky at full, and I'm out of Tailwind turns. I think that's what he should have done. Because I couldn't have had enough damage to stop the Calyrex with that. Alright, Tailwind's over. We're not out of rain turns, but that's fine. And again, as far as we know, this Ogre has 220 points in speed. Sorry, 228, and that should be enough to outspeed Lecky. If it's not, well then it's not what it was said that it was. So let's see it. Look at that menacing face. There's the Tailwind. And we should be able to outspeed here. Awesome. Cool. Anytime you're trying to outspeed a Lecky, it gets dangerous. It gets dangerous. But we take those. We definitely do. Metagross is going to be hard to use here. Actually, I don't think I can. I think Urshifu is usable. It's great versus Pult, great versus Porygon, great versus Sin. Rillaboom's good here. It's good versus Porygon. It's good versus Groudon. Intimidate's nice, being able to cut the ground attacks from Metagross. So Urshifu and Rillaboom are good. Ogre's still okay here too. Regieleki's not that hot. Do I just leave Torn? Do I just leave like Torn Urshifu? Like what do you do? We'll try this. We'll try these. I think it's a bad matchup, obviously. They're a little bit too ready. They have a shit ton of weaknesses to water, but they're not going to let me, like, pop off, right? They will not. And if they lead Fake Out, that's bad. If they want to go Trick Room, I almost want to say that works for me. So if they want to go, like, Trick Room with, like, a bulky Groudon, Pult's not being as effective, Venusaur's not being as effective. So maybe that'll work out for me. Like, if I see Porygon, like, it might just be like, okay, you know. But I want to see if they're going with, like, Pult plays. Because, like, Pult's something I don't want to deal with, which is why we're leading Urshifu. We're leading Urshifu just because I do not want to deal with Pult. And you could probably be sashed, right? But I still don't want to deal with it. There's the Pult. You see what I mean? Like, I really don't want to deal with that. So, I'm just going to Tailwind and Wicked Blow it. Should get a special attack proc here. Yeah, it sucks. Bro, I could Brutal Swing you. I'm not going to Tailwind it, am I? The thing is, like, taunting Porygon is such a weird play here. I think I'm going to taunt the Pult and close combat the Porygon, and the next turn I can taunt the Porygon. You ally switch me, I'm, like, big sad. Because I'm close combating this turn. Maybe I should have Wicked Blowed the Porygon. It's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault. I shouldn't have close combated. Should have Wicked Blow. Because it plays around the ally switch better. But this is the exact thing I didn't want to deal with. Because it's like just 50-50s at this point. Instead of, I would have definitely taken that back and went with the Wicked Blow. Alright, cool. This stops Will-O-Wisp, which is the main thing I'm trying to stop here. Or screens and stuff like that. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp, awesome. This is a great turn for me. Yeah, and I don't care if you get your Trick Room up. Because, like, I underspeed you with my Urshifu. And I just Wicked Blow your Porygon slot. Go for it. Yep, you were doing that. God, that's totally fine. Let me think about which one of these I actually want to bring out. Is it right? Is it time for Ogre already? I think it is time for Ogre. Like, what's he gonna do? Right? I don't think switching and Groudon saves your Porygon here. I do not think that it does. I think you're too low. I think the fact that I have Mystic Water, even if you switch it in, I still think Spout takes it. You can max your Pult. Can't ally switch with Pult. You can ally switch with Porygon. That Porygon has some special attack investment too. Probably about 60 points. And we have our Rilla in the back to be able to switch in on a big Precipice Blaze. So we don't want to max right now either. If I would max anything, I'd probably think about maxing an Urshifu, but I don't want to right now. Because we already have a Spadef drop on it. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, Darts. I think Darts is fine. Darts is a great play. It weakens the Water Spout. It chips the Urshifu Sash. It's a great play. But we already need a double KO here. So we take those. Yeah. So there's his Sash too. Cool. Now we see, and we also see the Sash. That's great. So that means I did the right play. And let's see. So they, what are they gonna have in the back? That's the real question. Like, what do you actually have in the back? Venusaur's still a really, really big problem. Because Ogre can't outspeed Venusaur, period. Like, it's just straight up, Venusaur doesn't outspeed... This Ogre does not outspeed a timid Venusaur. Thank God. And it's gonna be Groudon, right? That works. So all we gotta do is bring out the Ogre, and I think we win. So we just protect the Urshifu. Re-bring out the Ogre. And I think we got it. And we should be outspeeding that Groudon, I think. Those are probably the worst two Mons ever in existence to have in this situation. Again, there, something weird could happen. He could sub Groudon or something. That'd be weird. We'll see. I don't think they're going to sub Groudon. Part of me wants to max my Urshifu this turn and just hit the damn Groudon. Don't think I have to. I can always do that next turn. I can even max guard my Urshifu this turn. That might actually even be a better play. Just so we can't like max Quake to get a Spadef proc. There's the Rilla. You can always max Quake the Ogre slot too, which is why I decided against it. Let's see. I don't want to see sub Groudon. Sub Groudon would be hard to deal with. We max it. Remember, our Urshifu is at -1. So that's like, I don't want to lose the Urshifu. That's exactly what I'm trying to not do, is lose this thing. So I should have Dynamaxed my Urshifu, I think. But I mean, if he takes out the Urshifu slot, he's probably not hitting the Rilla unless he's like Fire Blitz in that spot. Champion. He's probably fake out in the Ogre. We'll see. I still regret not maxing my Urshifu though. I'll say that as it is. Alright, so he fake out of the Urshifu slot. That means he's hitting this Rilla slot. Yeah, I don't want him to get Quakes. That's the problem. I mean, I eat that. We just actually, how much damage do we do to this Groudon? I don't care how many boosts you get. If you're at like if you're at like 30% when I bring my Ogre back out, you're still gone. Yeah, we're just gonna double, and he'll get a double KO with a Flare Blitz into our Urshifu. Yeah, we'll be good. And even if he goes for like a Protect play, I still think we're in a great spot. So Grassy Glide into the Groudon's gonna do a ton. Wicked Blow into Groudon's actually gonna do a lot too. You want the Grassy Glide? Like, it sucks I'm not maxing here. But, like, we're intimidated, so it's actually strong to use Wicked Blow. Alright. Are we just gonna not max? Yeah, this obviously won't KO Groudon, but it'll put it within range to where, like, Water Spout still has enough damage. It does not matter that we're proccing Policy. I do not think. We might even just max our Ogre and go for, like... Yeah, we might have to max... I think we are gonna have to max the Ogre. And just take it 2 turns. Yeah, he'll get a double, because he's at +2 Spadef now. We are gonna have to max our Ogre. I think that's okay. We'll just max the Ogre, hit the Groudon, and then hit the instant the turn after. I wonder if it's actually a better idea to like max guard our ogre the first turn. Because you just gotta go policy proc too. Like we can't just well, I mean, actually, let me think about this. Do you guys think we one-shot this Groudon? Do you guys think? Yeah, we have to max. We have to max. Because we're not even at full. We can ignore that instant. And if he goes for like a Snarl or a parting shot and a max guard in the Groudon, I still think this is the right play. Giving him him getting a -1 on our ogre will equalize the fact that that Groudon isn't in max mode anymore. So big geysers up. I still think this KOs Groudon from here. He's at +2 in max mode, but I think this takes it out. If we outspeed, which I think we do, you're not going to run a full speed weakness policy Groudon at a trickery team. And then we just take out the instant eventually, you know. Simply max guard team out, so he gets another take of the grassy tree. Let's see. Geyser's up. He's a +2 Spadef. +2. Rain boosted. Mystic Water boosted. It's enough. Awesome. Show you who the correct Uber is. Instin's gonna bust out a crit Thunder Punch, guys. Watch this. Darkest Lair. Hey, it was more damage than I thought, you know. But then we win. We just hit the instant. He brought the worst mons in the back. I do not know how someone saw our team and didn't think like Venusaur, hell yeah. It must be a Venusaur set that just doesn't have Sludge Bomb. It must be like a Protect, Sleep Powder, you know, Venusaur. Because he would be afraid of our Rilla, where in reality, like, Venusaur should never be afraid of Rilla. You know, they can go for, like, Sludge Bombs. They can go for, like, Weather Balls that can turn into, like, the Fire Boosted moves. So, yo, we take those wins. We definitely take them.